Welcome to the warm-up. Welcome to the warm-up. We're back after the international break, and with me is 22-time international for Macedonia, Daniel Georgievski.
Ooh, I like that one.
After the success of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, what about me versus Johnny Kosmina in a one-on-one game of football? What do you think?
Ooh.
All right, what about you versus Charlie Yankos?
Viduka?
You think you could beat Viduka one-on-one right now?
Hell no.
Unite round. All the games are in one venue. That's spectacular. Allianz Stadium is going to be brilliant this weekend. What are your recommendations for the fans who are coming to Sydney? What do they have to see?
Come to the fan zone at 3:30. I will be there. We're having a good laugh and give me more content on what to talk about.
Okay, There you go. You can maybe take on Daniel Georgievski one-on-one.
Don't bash me. I'm very sensitive and I'll bring my son too.
3:30, but then the games that kick off. It kicks off this weekend. The team to beat, Perth Glory, are against Western United this weekend. Love a bit of Perth Glory. Haven't lost since November 10. The big question is, will their mascot travel with them? The Glory Gorilla. What do you think about this, Daniel Georgievski?
I'm in absolute shock. He is an absolute legend. How is he not in jail?
Do you think he might scare the kids a little bit?
Not if he does that. I'll tell my son, you got to love him.
It's 5:30 on a Friday, right? Maybe you'll be fighting with your kids who usually might be watching TV at that time.
For the gorilla, they're going to be watching the game.
What did you watch growing up? Do you remember any kids shows growing up? Around the Twist?
No.
No? Have you ever felt like this?
I
when
knew
strange
Rugrats.
things are happening when you're going around the Twist?
I can't get over your Mo. Just Friday.
This Mo is inspired by Socceroos captain Jackson Irvine.
I love the
Little curl? Okay. Look, so Western United, they've got Tomoki Imai. Now, Tomoki Imai is become an Australian citizen and he's learnt the national anthem, which is really good. Did you know the Macedonian national anthem?
No. Denes na Makedonia se rađa novo sonce.
The other stat to give Glory fans a little bit of hope, I want to give a little bit of positivity.
They need something.
They have never lost in Sydney against Western United except for once, and that was during a global pandemic. Friday night, later on, Newcastle Jets versus Central Coast Mariners, the F3 derby. You played in a few F3 derbies, including when you guys won 8-2 at the Mariners Stadium. What do you remember about that?
They actually started off well. Not obviously with that. Didn't help out there. They actually weren't too bad. They came out pretty fiery, and we got pretty lucky with a couple of chances that didn't finish. But then after that,
There you are.
I think, that's all I did the whole game.
So you didn't score any of the 8 goals, but we found you a lot in the celebrations. Was that a tactic
Mate,
of
I was
yours?
always there. When there was the boys that celebrated, if I was on the wrong side of the field, I'd go and celebrate with them.
Okay. It should be an epic game on Friday night. And speaking of mascots, I really hope that the sauce bottles are there because this was the scene of one of the greatest ever moments. Daniel, talk us through this.
You've got to love that image. Hey, I want to meet him.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to him and say, you're a legend.
Brisbane versus Adelaide United, Saturday afternoon. What I remember about this game, Brisbane were up 3-0. Then they went on to, Adelaide went on to win 4-3. It's incredible. There were 3 red cards in this game, including this one from Jamie Young. What do you think about this tackle? Got the ball?
Oh, geez. The fact that Jamie Young is like an absolute monster of a person, how he misread the whole thing.
Then what's he complaining about here?
He always will complain.
Well,
He's
what's
like,
he
but
saying?
the ball wasn't going in the goal.
So-
I knocked him out, but that's okay.
So Craig Goodwin steps up, scores immediately off the free kick. That kick-starts a run. They come back 4-3. One of the best games ever in A-League history. It's
That's
incredible.
a big call.
It's also the scene of one of the greatest ever penalties. Eric Botiak, the Frenchman, he steps up. Look at that. It's not quite a Panenka. What would you call that?
A roly-poly.
Roly-poly.
Amazing.
Incredible. Saturday night. Sydney FC versus Western Sydney, the second Sydney derby of the season. Sometimes it gets a bit angry, gets a bit fiery, including when none other than Daniel Georgievski got a red card against Sydney FC at Cogra. Let's roll the vision. Talk us through it. What's going on here?
Why do you want to get me in trouble for?
You're
Why?
the one who did the tackle. I didn't do the tackle.
Yeah, but why are you bringing up these things?
It's just.
All right, if you were to go back
Yeah.
again, how he scissored me
Yeah.
with my ankle, right? I saw red.
Glad you
Not
said
the
with
red
your
card, I saw red in my eyes and I lost it. And what I was trying to do, so when I saw that, I saw red because that's how I'd broken my leg years ago.
Yeah.
So when he had done that, right?
You
And
kicked
what
him
I
about
tried to
8
do,
times.
no, I didn't kick him. I wanted to stump on his chest and graze it, right? That was what into my head. And then when I saw him holding his chin,
Yeah.
I said, mate, if I hit you in the chin, I would have broken your jaw. So the
red card
referee,
here.
yep, I shook his hand.
Yeah,
It was
so-
a fair one.
Braddon comes up to you, tries to.
Yeah. I think
He likes it. He likes
must
it.
be the Jesus haircuts. He must have loved it. But see, as I was walking off, I didn't care. I was
No.
like, you know what? It is the derby. It was the last minute of the game. I'm explaining. He goes, yeah, walk off.
Are you trying to get back on the field or?
No, I don't know. What's going on in my
Look,
head?
Your reaction here.
Yeah, you know why?
Oh, well.
Oh, well. And then you know who I look up? I
What
look
about-
up to the grandstand and I see my wife.
Did you see this kid here? So you just. Look at the
Oh,
kid
did he?
Abusing you. Absolutely giving it to you.
Oh, I love it. But just behind there, I don't know why, out of all of those fans, my wife was there. And all I saw her doing was this. So that reaction that I had, it changed straight away because I went, oh, she's going to crucify me.
But Sunday afternoon, a bit of an earlier game this. Wellington Phoenix versus Melbourne Victory. This is a derby. The Costa Barbarouses derby. He played with you
Yes.
at Melbourne
Played
Victory.
with me. Yep.
You had a great time when he was playing with you.
3 years, yep.
You're at Melbourne Victory, right?
Edited?
That's all good.
Okay, yep.
He's an incredible player. He has the most appearances ever for a forward in the league. He's 6th all-time leading goal scorer. He's closing in on the assist record if he doesn't have it already. He's a legend of the game. But is his most memorable moment in his career this? When he had to play against the Mariners and he got picked up by one of the coaching staff. and had to
Dino, the
tape
goalkeeper
up-
coach.
He had to tape up is this the most memorable moment in his career? Or was that just the kind of player he was? Always willing to help out, always willing to get the
I
job
think he
done?
was just the lightest player on the field. And that goalkeeper coach, he was an absolute monster. So he just threw him up there.
Hopefully another cracking game. Get out to that one. And then finally, it's Macarthur v Auckland. This is Auckland's first ever match in Australia. Joey Champness is back at Auckland now, but he did retire for a bit to become a rapper. Joey C.
Joey C.
Joey C. You got any
Can you rap?
bars? No, I was good. No, I'll ask you first.
Do you have to hold hands?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent most of my days.
Can you look at the camera, please?
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing on. Well, people don't have the rights.
Why
to
are you starting to
sing it.
shake your knees?
No, because I just like to get into the mood. I just like to get into the.
Is that because of the...
Oh, yeah. So all the women's games are played out of Net Strata Jubilee Oval, so get out to the women's games as well. What did you make of this one-armed push-up from the Western Sydney Wanderers coach? He was saying that he was doing it to deal with anger. What do you reckon?
Look, each to their own, I guess.
Yeah. Ninja A-League matches, that's going to be incredible.
You're just an advertising board right now, aren't you?
Mate, whatever, if they give me the money, I'll sell it. It's all
They
good.
gave you a new T-shirt. Look at that. Whoopa.
All right, look.
Bit Oshkoshi.
Lourdes Bosch, she's been incredible in the Ninja A-League this season. I really like Pakua Frimpong, who's a young commentator, who's working on that. She's done some incredible commentary.
See the way it drifts forward. Up against McKenna. Still cutting inside, keeping her feet. Up against Chinema. Now turning around is Harvey. Catherine Harvey. Got to give a lot of credit to Lords.
What? What was that?
Here's something that everyone loved, went viral, it went around the world. This was incredible. We saw a dog run onto the field, Wellington versus Canberra United. Everyone had a great time.
Look at that cutie.
What I want to know is, do you think this is, when a game's a little bit dull, do we just release a dog?
Oh, look at cutie. I'm not a dog person, but cutie. Look at that.
I thought you were talking
Well,
about
how did it, who?
It was one of the
how-
players. It was one of the players' dogs. Do you like my idea of
No. I thought you asked the question already.
game's a bit dull? 50th minute, a dog just comes onto the field.
What about another animal?
A snake? A glory
Nah,
gorilla?
it's scary. A mouse?
It's a bit small.
A horse? Hey, an actual cow from Macarthur Bulls that actually has a dong and can just start running on the field. So we can actually say, oh, there's a cowbell with a cow.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another incredible award-winning episode of The Warm-Up. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know anything you want to see on this show. Let us know when Daniel Georgievski did a terrible tackle and we'll show it. But the last word of the show goes to you.
No, don't do that. Like something positive, something happy, something Fanzone 3:30. I'll see you there on Saturday.